I didn't get a cake on my 18th birthday. No candles, no gifts, no happy birthday. I got a black garbage bag. My mom shoved it into my arms and said, "You're an adult now. Figure it out." I thought she was joking. Then I heard the deadbolt click. I was still standing outside. I asked for my phone. She walked past me and threw it into the street. Watched it shatter. My dad pulled my car out of the driveway, rolled the window down just enough to say, "Title was in my name anyway," and drove off to sell it. On my 18th birthday, they didn't celebrate me. They erased me? Story. My name is Naomi. I stood on that porch holding a garbage bag. Half the clothes inside weren't even mine. My brother leaned out of my bedroom window, my bedroom, and smiled. Finally got the space I deserved. That smile told me everything. This wasn't a fight that got out of hand. This was scheduled. My first night, I slept at a bus station, $15 in my pocket. No phone, no charger, no car, no insurance. One hoodie, one toothbrush, and my ID only because I'd kept it under my pillow out of habit. That habit is probably the only reason I didn't vanish completely. I didn't sleep. You don't sleep deeply when you have nothing left to lose and everything left to protect. You count your cash in bathroom stalls. You wash your face in a sink. You remind yourself you're still a person. The next morning, I asked a stranger outside a laundromat if I could borrow her phone. I only remembered one number. My old warehouse job. My supervisor picked up. Night shift. "You want it?" I said yes before he finished the sentence. That afternoon, I sat in a free clinic waiting room. It was warm. There were outlets. A receptionist quietly handed me a tablet. I opened my email. College savings account, $0. Withdrawn at 9:14 a.m. My birthday morning. Health insurance, canceled. Effective 12:01 a.m. The exact minute I turned 18. I sat there reading those timestamps and felt something cold settle in my chest. This wasn't a family falling apart. This was a family that planned. 2 weeks later, my grandfather left a voicemail. "Naomi, don't sign anything. Call me first." I used the warehouse landline on my break. He didn't open with comfort. He opened with facts. "Your father got into financial trouble. You weren't thrown out because they needed space. You were removed because they needed access." Then he told me what I never knew. My college fund came from my grandmother's estate. My grandfather had set it up as a trust, with my name as the beneficiary. My parents were listed only as temporary custodial managers until I turned 18. The money was never legally theirs. And 3 days after they kicked me out, the trust administrator sent a letter asking for beneficiary verification. They needed my signature. That's why there were 46 missed calls. Not guilt, not love, need. I started building a folder. Trust documents, insurance cancellation notice, car sale confirmation, screenshots of my brother's burner account message telling me to just sign it, a typed timeline of my birthday, hour by hour. An attorney reviewed everything, tapped her pen once, and said, "Do not sign anything out of guilt or fear. They need you far more than you need them." So I went back. Not to forgive, not to reconcile, to close it. My phone was recording inside my coat pocket when I rang the bell. I placed the folder on the entry table before anyone could speak. "I'm not here to come back," I said. "I'm here about the trust withdrawal, the insurance cancellation, the car, and the 46 calls." My dad tried anger first. My mom produced tears within seconds. My brother laughed from the stairs. Then my dad said the quiet part out loud. "We just need you to sign a few things. No apology before the ask. Not even a breath between." I picked up the unsigned forms, tore them in half. Then again. "Set the pieces on the table between us. You didn't throw away a helpless daughter," I said. You threw away your easiest witness. Then I walked out. The trust was frozen within days. A misuse review opened. My father was quietly asked to resign from his job. The house went on the market before winter. My brother's new room belonged to a stranger by December. And me? I enrolled in a medical billing certification program, paid the first fee with my own paycheck, earned a scholarship, signed my own lease, built something real with sore hands and no help from the people who were supposed to give it. Months later, my mom sent a long message. Apologies, regret, explanations, grief. I read it twice, then replied with one line. I hope you become honest enough to survive what your choices cost. People ask if I forgave them. The real answer is this. I stopped carrying them inside every decision I made. I stopped measuring my worth by what they withheld. I stopped waiting for an apology to give myself permission to move forward. Maybe that's forgiveness. Maybe it's just freedom. Either way, it's mine. If the people who hurt you only came back because they needed your signature, your silence, or your name, would you forgive them? Or would you let them live with the sound of that door?